So our bees swarmed this morning, and they flew up in a tree, which is fairly high, and I couldn't get to them. Fortunately, they're falling on the ground, so I'm just trying to get them into the box here. So we're just checking our beehive. Yesterday the bees swarmed, which I think you'll probably see in the previous video or the one coming up. And we just want to have a look in there today and just see what's going on, just to make sure everything's okay. So we did catch the bees. They're in another box and we'll show you them as well later on. Okay, let's go. Jasmine's just going to smoke the bees first, which just settles them down. And we've all got the bee suits on except for poor Michelle who's filming. Okay, do you want to smoke in here? Wow. So we were worried that we didn't have enough bees left in this hive, but by the looks of it, we still got heaps of bees. So I think the bees have swarmed because they probably just didn't have enough room. So we're looking for a bee with a white dot, so we can't see anything.
What's that egg, Dad?
Yep. A lot of brood, so they're breeding well.
Is that a drone egg?
Yeah, the big ones, yeah. Whoa. Okay. So we've just checked the bees, and considering we've lost half the hive due to a swarm, we've still got heaps of bees left over. So very happy. Didn't find any bugs, any diseases, no queen, which is a good thing. Well, they'll just start with their own queen. But our suspicion is they swarmed because they just didn't have enough room. Because we also found honey down in the brood box, so I think they were just filling up too much. So yeah, we'll definitely move on now and just have a look at the swarm, the hive with the swarm in it. We just want to see if we can find the queen. So this is a box where I caught the swarm yesterday. Well, it was still our bees that swarmed, but so I put them in this box. I haven't painted it white, so I apologise about that. We're just going to open it up and just see if we can see the queen bee in there, just out of curiosity. So yeah, let's have a look. Give it a bit of a smoke. You just want to lift it up and on. Actually, let's check it. Oh wow, look at that. Look how many bees. I think you need a bigger box.
Okay.
Oh, okay, go away. Oh, sorry. Poor Michelle's getting, the bees are landing on the phone.
We need 3 suits.
And she doesn't have a bee suit. Yep, cool.
They're all facing.
But yeah, move away. I'm worried about you. So we just checked the box with the bees that swarmed, and we couldn't find any queen bee. May be there, may not. We're thinking of actually buying 2 queen bees to put in both hives, 2 new ones. But either way, there's heaps of bees there, so very happy. Both hives have got a heap, so they're probably split in half. And yeah, we'll create 2 bee hives from now on. Well done.
Nice one.
So my 2 queen bees that I've ordered have just arrived. In fact, yeah, overnight, really happy. So clearly labelled live bees. Actually, it's around the wrong way, the video. But yeah, and packaged all nicely. So nice and secure. I've ordered 2 queens and they're just in there. I'm gonna just open it up and see what they look like. Okay. There we go, nice and healthy. And that's where they'll eat through that. There's a queen, the bigger one, not labelled. Would have been good if she was labelled, but I didn't ask for it. But yeah, hey, all good. Okay, so the 3 astronauts here. That's sort of in.
Take 5.
Okay, so we've received our queen bees, which I'll show in a minute. They came through the post. And what we want to do first, before we put the queen bees in the hive, we want to go through each hive very methodically, pull each frame out, not each hive. We want to go through the hive and go through each frame methodically. And we want to check for bee cells, bee eggs, and ultimately make sure there's no queen bees left in there. Once we've done all that, we're going to put the queen cage in there, seal it up, and yeah, hopefully the queen will be accepted. We will do a bit of a test to see if the bee's going to accept the queen, but we'll do that later on. So for now, let's get in and open this up.
Go to it.
Don't get, just be careful so you don't, make sure they don't jump on you. But hey. So what we're looking for, Alexandra, is check the... That's all honey. There's no queen, which is good. So again, there's a lot of honey down there, so I might pull some of these frames out because we don't want so much honey down the bottom here.
Pull them out and then
so the
replace
queen
with
bee,
an empty one. That's what you're saying.
yeah, so we'll put an empty frame in here. Okay, just do another check for any queen, looking for big queen things.
What did they say the other day about real big black things?
Dad, which one are you? You should choose some that have got too much honey.
Like take the honey out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Choose
right.
those ones.
Sure. So I've got the queen in here, so we should start to see a bit of activity. First of all, I just want to test or check the bees, see if they'll accept us. I'm just going to sit it up here and just see what happens. So already you can see the bees are starting to make a fuss around the queen. They're climbing all over her, they're getting her scent, and just trying to work out what's going on. I can actually see bees flapping their wings, and that's a good indication as well. So what I want to do now is just see if they're really aggressive. See, I can just gently swipe the bees off. I'll do that again. If you can gently swipe the bees off, that's a potential indication that they're going to accept the queen bee. So we'll just watch that for a minute. And now just close it up again. Yep, and yep, beautiful. Okay, let's just watch for a minute before we close it all up and just see what the bees do. Alexander's cleaning the wax off the excluder, and Jasmine is gently clearing the bees from the edges, ready to put it back. And there's the queen in there. Do you want to give it a quick brush, Jazz? So it's giving it a quick, just giving it a quick brush, get rid of some bees before we drop it on.